Hello, everybody. It's your daily report with Angry Tim. And in continuing with my series, this is part four of why companies are trying to get rid of you. They're going to be using cheaper labor from foreign countries, or they'll be using technology like AI to replace you. So we talked about the H-1B visas. We talked about AI. We talked about self-driving vehicles that are replacing your job. And this would be the last part in this, but Elon Musk is coming to take your job. So Doji or Doggy, the Department of Government Efficiency. So this is just humans getting rid of human jobs, basically, or inefficiencies. So the Department of Government Efficiency aims to significantly reduce the federal workforce. While exact numbers are not confirmed, the proposal suggests a potential reduction up to 50% of federal workforce in the first year. Given that there are approximately 2.1 million federal employees in the U.S., this could mean around 1 million jobs at risk. So this is just on the federal side. I'm pretty sure that this is going to trickle down to state and county level. So as they start cutting back all the fat in the federal job, they'll be cutting down at the state level and they'll be cutting down at the local county level. This is probably the only one a lot of people will be happy about, because when they cut down all of the federal jobs, because they get their money, it's not like a company where you sell a product and you make a profit. They simply spend money, and then the way they pay for that spending is to raise taxes on you, or they borrow more money. But they're just continually spending money with no regard. They're the most, like, the least efficient place, right? They're the opposite of actual business. They just go and spend on whatever they want, and then when they don't have enough money, they raise taxes or they borrow more money, and to pay back the money they borrowed, they raise more taxes. So it's a terrible system. Just like you look around your neighborhood, you have the infrastructure falling apart. You have bridges collapsing, roads with potholes, sidewalks that are cracked, uh, schools falling apart. Kids don't have the proper textbooks and paper and pencils. They don't have the right equipment for PE classes because they don't have enough money. Where did all this money go? To salaries, administration, uh, to pensions, all the retired teachers, the vacation pay, the sick pay, the benefits, the health care. So all of the money, so they raise taxes in the name of the children and their schooling, but the money doesn't get spent on the kids and the schooling. It gets spent on all of these salaries and things. So if you're working in the government, state, federal, county, um, you might want to, like, again, this is for you guys to start a side hustle, look for something to do, because your job may be on the line. It doesn't specify exactly who, what areas, but if there's three people doing something one person can do, you can expect two people in that office probably won't be there in a year or two, right? So there's going to be a lot of changes there. So um, I wanted to get into, again, starting a business. I went online and tried to find out what would be a safe business where you won't be affected by the H-1B visas, you won't be affected by AI, you won't be affected by the Doji uh, cuts, and also you won't be affected by all the self-driving AI out there. So there's not a lot left. I mean, everyone's going to be affected. So this is what I could find online. So under personalized services, it says that's a good area. Um, Personal training. So okay, yeah, that would be hard for a robot or AI. I mean, you could do it online, I guess, but personal training, right, person to person, offering fitness coaching and personal training sessions is something that may not be affected by all these things. A massage therapist and wellness treatment. Again, that's a human to human interaction, so that could be safe. Pet care, pet grooming, pet boarding, pet walking services is another one that should not be affected by all of these cuts. In creative ventures, art and crafts, selling handmade crafts, artwork, and custom made items. Yes, we talked about that. You can do that at a local farmer's market, arts and crafts show. You can sell these things on Etsy, eBay. Photography, providing photography services for events, portraits, and businesses. So that's another good one. Content creation, creating and monetizing blogs, podcasts, and other digital content. That's probably one of the most popular ones right now. Specialized consulting, business consulting, offering advice and strategies for business growth and management. Financial planning, providing personalized financial planning and investment advice. Legal services, specialized legal consulting and businesses for individuals. So if you can get out there and speak face to face with people, providing a service, that's probably your safest bet. If you're doing something remotely online, or you're just texting something back and forth, or emailing something back and forth, and you're not meeting face to face with someone, yeah, that's where you got to be worried. Educational services, tutoring, offering private tutoring sessions for students, workshops and seminars, conducting workshops and seminars on various topics. That's probably another big one. People love to go to these, you can teach, there's a lot of different things. Real estate, how to make money. People like this. You get a large group of people at a conference hall in a hotel or something, and you sell the tickets. But people like those things. So if you're good at speaking and you like, organizing events and things like that, that could be a good one for you. Home and personal care, cleaning services, providing residential and commercial cleaning services. Lawn care, offering landscape and lawn maintenance services. And elder care, providing home care services for elderly individuals. That's probably a popular one because we're a nation of aging individuals. So anything to help with the elderly in home, like not nursing home, but it's there's a special. It's like a nursing home type care, but they live in their house and you go there. It's like you're kind of like a maid service, but more medical oriented. Is probably a big one. And event planning, wedding planning, organizing and coordinating weddings. Event management, planning and managing corporate events, parties, and gatherings. Catering, providing catering service for events and parties. Local retail and food. Farmers markets, selling locally grown produce and handmade goods. And food trucks, operating a food truck with unique or specialized cuisine. So these are different types of jobs or businesses you can start, and they'll keep you as far away from all of the AI and H-1B visas that could possibly threaten your job. So if any of these things interest you, again, I'm not an expert on all these things, but there's tons of books out there, YouTube videos. This is just some ideas to get you started and find something that you like to do, something that interests you, and start something now. So in 2025, you can already start making money from your new side hustle, your side business. So if your job does go away or your hours get cut back, you have something to fall back on. And again, the goal is to eventually quit your job and take your side hustle full time and make that your full time income. And you can do many. You don't have to have one job that replaces your current job's income. You can have two or three different things. You can have a little online Etsy store. You can also sell at your local farmers market. You can also, go to thrift stores like Goodwill and sell stuff on eBay. You can do a lot of different things, but each thing will bring in income. So you don't have to make $10,000 a month selling at your local farmers market. You can do that. You can also sell on Etsy. You can sell it on eBay. You can sell something on Amazon. You can do some garage sales. You can find stuff at Goodwill, sell it online, do all these little things. But if all of those things can add up to 10,000, that's great because that way you replace your income from multiple sources of income. And each of those things could eventually do 10,000 a month, but you don't have to do 10,000 a month. You know, that one can do 2,000 a month, one can do 1,000 a month, one can do 500 a month. As long as you have enough time to do all those things, and you're enjoying doing it and it's growing, then great. You're way ahead of everyone else. So I hope in 2025 you start something new. Let me know in the comments again what you think. If you're gonna start something new, if you already started a new side hustle business, let us know how it's going, what you plan on doing. But don't just sit there and wait for your job to go away, because the likelihood is almost every job is going to go away with all these advancements in technology, government cutting, just inflation. Don't expect your job to always be there. And if it is there for a long time and you retire, don't expect to get a pension, because if that company goes away, you can lose your pension altogether if they go bankrupt. So um, it's just in for your best interest. You really should start looking into some kind of side job, side hustle. That's all for today. Your friend, Angry Tim.